Hi, everybody. It's Nick Astor with Companies versus Climate Change. I'm excited to be with Maeve Tropf. She is a senior sustainability analyst at Steelcase. And welcome and thanks for taking a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Nick. Really appreciate being here and excited to join everyone at Companies versus Climate Change.
Terrific. So Steelcase is a very famous furniture manufacturer. Real quick in a nutshell, why does Steelcase care about climate change, and what are you doing about it?
Sure. So we have a long-standing tradition of caring about the environment and working on sustainability initiatives. However, we're always trying to think about what is the next step for our company and to continue pushing ourselves into new spaces and rethinking how we're looking at sustainability. And over the last couple of years, we've really realized that climate change is the next big project that we need to start considering and to start rolling up all of these discrete sustainability initiatives under one umbrella. Mm-hmm. And so we were lucky enough in the last year to begin developing a climate change strategy, and we're really using that to help guide our decision-making process as we move forward throughout the next couple of years and, of course, into the far-off future. So some of the things that we're doing more concretely are really investigating or exploring setting science-based targets. So through our work with CDP and our annual greenhouse gas emissions reporting, we know that this is really the next phase of best practice for goal setting. And so we're trying to think about really scope 1 and 2 and having a pretty sure idea of where that's heading. But really our biggest challenge is going to be scope 3 and setting a target around those activities. And so hoping to get out of the conference some ideas from other corporations or organizations on how they're tackling scope 3, how they're able to quantify and record that data, and then really frame targets around those activities in a way that's specific to their company.
Cool. Yeah. You mentioned that you guys came up with a bunch of different goals, particularly science-based goals. Can you share with me a little bit about what those goals are and how you determine them, and of course, what kind of progress you've made on those goals, and where we're going to be in 5 years, 10 years, whatever?
Sure. Yeah, so we're definitely in the development stage. We haven't even officially announced that we're setting science-based targets. Mm-hmm. Our internal leadership team is actually going through a process on a sustainability steering committee to set our overall sustainability corporate goals at the moment. And so we're trying to incorporate these science-based targets that we've been working on for about a year into that process. And really what we've done is we've spoken a lot with CDP and individuals there to look at scope 1 and 2 and make sure we have a very clear understanding of what that looks like and which calculation methodology we would use to really develop the targets, which target setting methodology we would use. So I don't believe that there is a sectoral decarbonization approach for Steelcase, and so we're looking more toward leaning to the absolute approach and that absolute contraction methodology. And then for scope 3, we have invited third-party consultants to really help us understand what our data looks like today and how we would need to evolve that in order to have a better grasp on our baseline so that we're able to set realistic targets around those activities. But we have identified the 3 activities that are most important to us, which is business travel, transportation and distribution, and purchase goods and services. So along with that and thinking about scope 3 and the science-based targets, we're also thinking about potentially setting an internal carbon tax, specifically around either CapEx projects or purchase goods and services so that we're better able to quantify the financial impact that climate change represents to Steelcase, and then better able to think about creative solutions or even opportunities relating to climate change. So that's some of the ways that we've been thinking about it today. I imagine as we continue down this path, our thoughts about the issue will change pretty dramatically. And I'm even hoping that from the conference, we'll learn from other organizations some of the different ways that they're thinking about risks and opportunities. And hopefully that'll help influence us and motivate us to start thinking about it in a broader way as well.
Terrific. I'm glad to see you've got a lot of your bases covered, and it sounds like you guys are off to some good progress. Thanks a lot for taking a few minutes with us, and I certainly hope we can connect you with some smart folks in Miami to help keep that ball rolling.
I'm sure you'll be able to. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks so much.